Yo, what's up guys, and welcome back to another video. Today, I am going to be giving you the inventory showcase as of this date. The tricky part about doing this right now is that I have been planning and preparing and dealing with finals for weeks, hence why I have been unable to make as much content for you guys, but now is as good a time as ever to show you how much we've been cooking in Eon 1. We haven't been. Pretty much everyone I know, pretty much my whole staff team, all of the content creators, any friends, any active members in the Discord have gotten better than me. I've gotten nothing. But either way, this is probably going to be either one of the most cooked content creators showcase or a progress showcase. As well as I have a few announcements coming up later in the video. Please do stick around for those. I'm just going to go over brief things, any new stuff with Eon 1 that I happen to get, including the Halloween event. We'll dive in here in a second, but if you enjoy, please do like and subscribe. It greatly helps out my channel. We're getting close to 17,000 subscribers, which is insane to say. I think it might be possible to reach 17.5 thousand subscribers by the end of the year. We're getting super close to it, so it's a tough ask, but I think we can try. Alright, so as many of you probably imagined, you probably guessed that I'd be starting here with Rage Brawler. I mean, this is like the first thing I got in the update. It was probably the first thing everybody got. I just hopped in and started popping immediately. Honestly, so this is just a brand new Eon 1 aura for me. I'm going to go through all of the new auras that I got in Eon 1. That is until I reach the globals. And at that point, I will more than likely be going over each one, talking about what the first instance was of when I got it, and then going over how I'm still astronomically cooked. Okay, and on to the next new aura. So many of you at this point have probably gotten Sirius. 1.4 million in Starfall, 14 million Breakthrough. I've gotten a few of these and I've had to delete a bunch, but you know, I keep some of the good ones. Overall, I kind of like this aura. It's very nice. The music goes hard. After that, you guys will never believe it, but it took me all the way until Eon 1 to get my first Overseer. I was just chilling and I think I finally got it like AFK or something. I was like, oh, another Sailor, and sure enough, it was Overseer. I mean, even at this point, I've got 5 now, which is absolutely crazy, but I mean, they're all fairly recent. You look at the dates, you've got mid-November. Oh, that's a month ago. Oh god, time's going so quickly. You'd better believe it, the next aura on the list is none other than Aviator. 24 million, you gotta be expecting that these are a little tougher to get, but I did get this a few too many times. Listen, Souls, this is a good aura. Please don't give me more of them. Souls, I have plenty of these. I've removed 1 or 2, please. I'm good. I'm not trying to build the Air Force here. Now, this was just before Eon 1, but I had finally gotten Matrix. I think it took me like 15 million rolls to get Matrix. I don't know why this aura doesn't like me. It just would never show up. So here we are, Matrix moment. Yippee-ki-yay. Thanks for that. And not Overdrive. Really cool. Thumbs up. This aura is problematic for me. Now, everybody's like, oh, I love Exotic Apex. I want it. Let me share with you, please. I have 9 Exotic Apex. And you're probably thinking, wow, this guy has a lot of Exotic Apex. I wonder how many potions he popped to get these in Eon 1. I didn't. Only 2 were in Eon 1. I had 7 before they changed any of the tomfoolery that gives you Exotic Apex. I don't need more of these. I like the aura. Please stop. Give me other things. Alright guys, you better believe what's next on the new aura list. We're getting to some of the Halloween auras. But aside from that, Lunar Nightfall I think is a great aura. For some reason you get it for 3 million, but this says 1 million. Those things aside, this aura is fantastic. I think this was a good choice for a Halloween aura. Okay, so I'm pretty sure a lot of you know at this point that this should not be 21 million. I'm gonna be so for real, I do not know what the developers were thinking making this 21 million. I'll even prove it. Give me a second. I'm gonna call up someone who has Oblivion. Alright, so I've got an Oblivion owner joining us. A huge thanks to Milo for joining me this evening. You've got to be kidding me. Look, the ground has more detail than Oblivion. I mean, look, I can barely get close, but look. Horns, sword. Horns, sword. This is literally just Halloween Oblivion for a fat discount. I mean, looking at it, Oblivion's particle effects are still bigger, but they're like not too far apart. The giant ball is what really separates Oblivion from the rest. What do you mean by that? But even then, Cryptfire, how do you do this and assign it 21 million? Like this is, I mean, I just had to quickly ramble about this because this is insane, right? Not only did Oblivion's like sheer amount of rarity drop from the crazy amount of potions being consumed at one time during the RIA event. But now for Halloween, you drop Cryptfire, which in my opinion is very, very similar. Come on now. Come on now, like, come on. And then the next aura we're going to talk about is Pump. I think it's very simple, but why is it so hard to get? 200k you'd think wouldn't be super hard, but in a biome that's only around half the time and then disappears, you'd expect maybe to have more of these, but I've gotten less of them than I think. You know what? I think it's because we're not in that Halloween spirit, considering it's December 13th. But you know what? Hopefully the Christmas update will be out on time, and hopefully it will be a banger. First on the list, we've got Chromatic Genesis. I have 6 of these now. Only one of them, Eon 1. But the way I originally got this was a few days after the first global I ever got. Awesome. I was so happy to have Genesis, as pretty much everyone was. You know, Genesis at that point was just, you know, it was one of the most sought after auras. Yeah, but for me, having 6 of these now, it's a little more anticlimactic. I woke up to see the 6th one and I was like, next up is Starscourge Radiant. I also have 6 of these. This is my breakthrough Radiant from a Heavenly Potion. I was out visiting my girlfriend and I decided to pop a Heavenly Potion. And this is back before Starscourge Radiant had a cutscene, so originally I thought it was Breakthrough Starscourge. I was wrong. I think Radiant is fine. Maybe a rework would be nice. But I mean, yeah, that's how I originally got my Radiant. All right, next up we have to talk about my Overture. So obviously, here's your Overture rework. Looks great, actually. I really, really like this. It matches well with my character. But I originally got Overture like a day or two after I had gotten my Genesis, which was a day after I'd gotten my first global, because I was at 2.7 million rolls at that point. Like, I was cooked. And then all of a sudden, just globals started appearing in my inventory, and it was like Christmas. But now it's like actually Christmas, and I'm not getting anything. So, you know, I guess next up on the list is Symphony. This was kind of weird. So I was cooked for a while after I had gotten like Abyssal or something like that, and then it took like a month to get another global. I literally went to Freezer Reborn, chilling with him, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna pop with you a little bit. I got nothing. It was just like, you know what? I quit this game. I leave. I join my private server. I start my macro. The moment that I start it and I look away, apparently I get Symphony. I'm pinged with it in chat, and I look over, and it's like, oh, there it is. Okay, we gotta talk about it. Last time you guys saw me, I didn't have this. I was chilling with my friends, looking at old clips and stuff, and all of a sudden I hear the global sound, and I'm like, okay guys, very funny. And then I realized I was deafened. Soundboards can't play when you're deafened. So I switched tabs. Like, I see the cutscene, and I'm just flabbergasted because I had already gotten another global earlier that day. It took me nearly 2 million rolls just to get my first impeached, and it wasn't native, it was breakthrough. Like, that's insane to me. All right, next up on the list is Overture History. So this is the last video I made on my inventory update. I have 2 now, and I didn't get either of these in Eon 1. I actually got the second one a week after the first one, because for some reason, life thought it would be a cruel joke to give me an Overture History instead of an Atlas at the time. Was Atlas even out 3 months ago? I don't know if it was. I would have preferred Archangel. A little bit of gut punch, but I know there's people out there with a lot more duplicates than me, and that's just because I'm unlucky. Whoop-de-daisies, my bad, gang. Now, I got Atlas. Surprise, some of you didn't know, I was doing a popping for Eon 1, and I never really showed my footage from that. It was really boring. I got no globals, I only got Atlas. But no, no global messages that day, but we did get 2 Atlas. We got 2. Alright, so now that I'm looking at it, yippee! Abyssal Hunter rework. Very cool. Where's my shark? Where is my shark? There's no shark on Abyssal Hunter anymore, and I'm going to riot. Where is my sun? I still think Abyssal Hunter is one of the best looking auras in the game, just purely for what it is, as well as its mechanical aspect. I think the walk's a little goofy, but at least you move faster while doing it. The pose changes are always cool. This looks cool too. I'm a little disappointed that that the Juggernaut doesn't surround you with the blades anymore, but you know what? I can't really complain. The aura looks fantastic. Oh, now I'm sure you guys remember this nice and well, and if you don't, my first video on Souls RNG was when I got Breakthrough Gargantua. That was the first global. It has been like 7 or 8 months since then, and after all of this time, we've had no rework. The old music is gone, and this poor aura has gotten no love. I get it. You can get it for 43 million in Starfall, but I just love this aura, and I would really hope that it gets a somewhat decent rework, considering that at the very least, when you put it next to Ruins, it just doesn't compare anymore. Gargantua hasn't really changed, and neither has my account. We haven't really gotten anything since then. It's been a solid over 200 days. What? Oh my god! I'm free! I'm free! Oh my god! Oh my god! No! I'm free! Oh my god! No way! I'm free! I'm free! I'm free! Oh my... surprise. It only took me 202 days. 202 days of my life to beat Gargantua. But here we are. We did it. We got Apostolos. Could I have maybe still wanted something bigger than this? Absolutely. Is it better than nothing? Absolutely. I am not upset, but this is now my best aura, and it will remain that way for probably a little while longer. Oh, like, by the way, we also got Fault, which was cool. For being a 1 in 3,000, it fits the bill. It looks like old glitch, and I'm pretty sure everybody's kind of pointed that out, but I mean, it looks nice. If you guys have enjoyed this video, please do like and subscribe. I appreciate you all being here, and to finish off, I've got a little announcement to make. At the beginning of this year, I never really expected to go so deep into content creation, but once the video I posted in May started getting some serious traction, I knew I had an opportunity that I couldn't really miss. So I decided to post more, and gradually over time it finally developed into something that I had been trying to get for 4 years, and that's my own community. I've been trying that since about 2020, and finally, for some reason, in 2024, my YouTube finally takes off, and I've been developing my own community since then. So now here we are at the end of 2024, where I want to thank all of you personally for being here. I've learned a lot, I've made a lot of cool new friends, and I've learned a lot of cool new things, and there isn't really anything enough that I can do to thank you guys. So to round it up, thank you for watching, thank you for being here, and do please have a happy holidays, and I'll see you guys in 2025. See you next time.